Zooming through the list from 20 are 10 animals you'll never want to encounter. At 20 is the irukandji, thumbnail in size with an over-the-top pain factor. Stomping into 19 is the water buffalo. If it comes for you, run before it's too late. Equally scary but minute by comparison is the redback spider. It's sitting at 18. Slithering into 17 and 16 are two impressive snakes, the king brown and the aptly named death adder. Rearing up if under threat, the Sydney funnel web is claiming number 15. Sliding into 14 is the tiger snake. It's an all-weather snake, so be on guard, as it's also deadly. 13 is the number featured in horror series and an ideal label for the cone snake. If you harpoon, the lethal venom cocktail will take you down, as will the Johnston's crocodile. It's in at 12. The tiny but mighty blood-sucking beast that is the paralysis tick takes spot at number 11. And completes a daunting list of 10 of Australia's most dangerous animals. But it's going to get more horrific as we sweep this list out and introduce the top 10. Starting with the stonefish at number 10. It's incredibly well camouflaged in the shallow reefs. You won't even know you're about to step onto a bunch of spines packed with venom sacs, but once you do, your pain barrier will explode. Taking your breath away could be the result of an encounter with a blue-ringed octopus. One bite and your diaphragm will collapse. The brown snake family, being the eastern brown, guarda and dugite, are dangerous snakes with a high venom rating. The eastern brown comes in at second in the world. Cruising through the ocean just looking for food, but a case of mistaken identity, and the bull shark will leave many nasty injuries. From the might of the bull shark to the power of the mosquito, tiny, annoying and dangerous. This small creature can cause severe, debilitating reactions. So there's just 5 to go in the list of Australia's most dangerous. Coming in at 5 is a set of snakes called the taipans. The recently discovered western desert taipan, the coastal taipan that is the third most venomous snake in the world, and continuing in the world snakes, the most venomous snake worldwide, the inland taipan. Flying into 4 is the honeybee. If you develop an allergic reaction and can't get medical attention, there's very little hope. And even if you've been stung in the past with no reaction, it doesn't mean your next sting will be okay. Even more dangerous in third is the estuarine crocodile. Remarkably, this prehistoric animal has lived since the time of the dinosaurs. It's an ambush predator, and if it gets you, there's very little chance of survival. Quiet, unassuming and deadly is the box jellyfish. And if you become entangled in its tentacles, in just a couple of minutes your system will shut down. Already a collection of animals you don't want to encounter. But there's one more, and it's claiming the spot of our most dangerous in Australia, the great white shark. It has a long history of attacks, and it's still making its mark amongst swimmers, surfers and kayakers. It's not looking for humans, but if you're unlucky enough to be in the wrong spot, it'll take you. With all of our Australian animals, there is a fear factor. But keep in mind, they are unlikely to harm you unless you're unlucky enough or foolish enough to get in their way. Be cautious, take note of the warnings, and show respect for the engaging and eclectic mix of beasts that add up to 72 Dangerous Animals Australia.